killing somebody physically with a gun. I'm just saying, man, if y'all want it, come to the studio. Prove yourself. If you think I'm not that good, you think you're better, just come to the studio.
I love that.
Check this out. Got this lyrical gun to your head. Yeah, I got this lyrical gun to your head, man down. That's all I'm talking about is lyrics. I keep it, you know, because I'm not a street guy. I don't get into all that no more. That ain't my lifestyle, so I'm not going to promote that. But if you listen close enough, I'm just talking about music. So that's why, like, this is why the one-on-ones, the podcasting, the interviews is that's what they made for, because they clear up a lot of, you know, he say, she say in the music world, because people would take that song like, man, Clint went back to, you know, Greg went back to the old way. No, I didn't. It's music. If you listen close enough, it's just music. I'm not going out here and shoot nobody. I don't want nobody to shoot me.
Right.
Definitely. I don't want that no time soon.
Of course.
But, you know, I keep everything just music. Everything music. If it ain't about music, it ain't about me. That might be your new favorite. I don't know. That might be your new favorite.
I love that.
I was born in Virginia, man. Small little town.
I just love how that starts. Yeah. And you started it so good too.
And you know what? When I couldn't catch that beginning for nothing.
Really?
Because it's the craziest. How long did it take you? It took me like 12 takes.
Really?
10 to 12 takes. I was like, man, I cannot catch this for nothing. Because the way when it come in. Because when I thought it was going, then he said, did something else. I'm like, man, I can't catch this for nothing. But then I finally got it. Once I got the beginning, it was smooth.
The rest of it flowed.
The rest of it was history. And all my writing is all my experiences. It's nobody else's. I'm not writing what I saw. Well, some of what I saw. I'm not writing what nobody else did. I'm not writing a fib or a lie. Anybody that knows me close enough, when they hear my music, they recollect with me. They're like, man, I remember when that happened. I remember when you went through that. So to be able to write your life, I can't write about nobody else's life unless you give me your manuscript. You give me your syllabus of you, and you know, you tell me how you feel, and that's the only way I can do it. But I can't go to Compton and I can't write like I'm from Compton. I can't write like I'm from Baltimore. I can only write because I'm from Portsmouth.
West Side, shout out.
Oh, yeah. I can only write. Wait a minute,
you know, that was a shout out. You know, Cali. I'm a Cali girl. So,
I can only write from
Compton, but
my experiences from Portsmouth, Virginia, because a lot of my good and a lot of my bad experiences came from when I was living in Portsmouth. The things that I did see, the things that I did get into. And I think that's a lot of who I am today. It made me who I am today, because coming up hard like a lot of us did during that time. The 90s was hard too. People don't don't get like where I come from. Superstars couldn't come there. Guys from across the water couldn't come there wearing a chain and think you getting robbed or you getting shot behind there. People were getting down over tennis shoes way before people get shot. Like, now they getting shot for Jordans now. People getting shot for LA Gears and Ewins back then.
Oh,
you know, so you couldn't come to where I'm from and think you just gonna walk around and it's okay. So imagine growing up in your teen years, your from 12 on up to probably 20 something. That was my hood. That was, you know, it was broad daylight shootings with Mac 10s and AKs and Uzis. People getting robbed broad daylight. You be at a dice game, somebody gets shot, the whole dice game get robbed. Somebody might use a girl, you know, send a girl at you to rob you. So, you know, that environment alone. Imagine having to weave through all that. So getting around in the world in the industry is a breeze to me. Like, I've seen, I ain't gonna say I've seen everything, but I've seen enough. Like, and I did enough to, you know, I have no fear. It's, you know, but I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna do nothing dumb. I'm not gonna put myself in a messed up situation either. So.
Right.
I'm having a great time living though. This stage of my life is great.
Because you have, you know, children that look up to you. So, tell me. Does any of your kids follow in your footsteps?
You know what,
as far as music?
I just found out my baby boy loves to sing.
How old?
He's 12.
Okay.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't push it on him. If he's serious about it, I'll know it.
Any recordings?
He came in the studio when I was in New Orleans. He was kind of shy though. I'm like, well, you're not ready. Because I'm gonna give it to him tough. You're not ready. Go play. Come back when you're serious, and I hope I'm still around to be able to teach you whatever.
You're serious,
yeah. Because when you go to the industry, they wolves. They don't care. So I'm gonna have to give you the same treatment. Go get out of here.
So he wasn't ready.
No, he wasn't ready.
Okay.
He taught.
But he does have a voice.
He has a voice.
Now,
I think.
Are you gonna nurse that voice and kind of?
What, my son?
Bring it out and yeah.
Yeah, if he really wants to, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna force none of my kids.
Okay.
Like, I was known for playing basketball. I was very good at basketball. Right? I was very good at football. I was very good at baseball. I have a son, Jamari, who lives in Atlanta. He's playing football. He's very good at it. If you want to continue to do it, do it. I'm not going to push my kids to do nothing but, whatever they end up doing, that's what they're going to do. I wouldn't push it on them. Like, I think that's where parents mess up, trying to live their life through their kids. I wouldn't do that to my kids.
That's good.
Yeah, just because I was good don't mean you're going to be good, So, do what you got to do, son. But I'd rather you go to college. Get your education or get your trade and just go do whatever you're going to do. But other than that, I'm not pushing them to do nothing.
So you'd rather him do that versus what?
What, do what? Go to school?
Go to college versus...
Because this is a weird game. I look at the industry like it's like the streets. It's a bunch of crooks in there. There's a lot of crooks in here. Now, it takes a special type of person to get in the industry and make it through it. Everybody can't make it. That's why you hear about all these people selling their souls and people killing themselves and taking these pills, all these drugs because they can't function. The industry is so... It's poison to me. I think it's poison. Now, I used to pray to God, like, man, look, if I got to go through all this to make it, I don't want to make it. Let me just, reach people in a different way musically. I don't want to make it if I got to go through all that. Because if you can't look at my raw talent and my skill and my ability and accept me for what it is and pay me what I'm worth, then I don't want to be there. It's like a job. I'm not going to work for nobody who doesn't appreciate my work ethic.
Right.
It's the same way in the industry. But people become puppets all the time. And where I'm from, how I was raised, I was not raised to be that. I am still as firm as I was in other, I was firm when I was younger. I never let nothing get by me or nobody like mess over me. I'm still that same way. I just do it smarter. I deal with people smarter. I deal with people on the job, the quote unquote, quote, how the white guys treat black guys on the job. I don't allow it. I'll pull you aside and I'm going to talk to you. I pat you. Hey, look at me. I'm a man. You're a man. Treat me as a man. Don't look at my skin color. That happened today at work, as a matter of fact. And a guy, my worker named Eric, we were pulling back some, I'm a sandblaster painter by trade. So I'm pulling back some hoses that my boss man told me to pull back. He had to go clean a tank. But before we clean a tank, we have to make sure our area is clean because inspection is coming. So we did what my boss man said, but I noticed we believe in sand, trails of where we're going. But I had a memory like okay, I have to go back and pick up the sand. So I get a phone call from my superintendent. He was like, "Hey man, where y'all at?" I said, "We backing up the hoses." Chris asked us to back up the hoses, and he like, "Okay, make sure y'all get that sand up, before y'all leave." I'm like, "Oh, we got it." I made a mental note, we got it. So we get back to where the QA is now, the quality control guy. He raises up. Where the F y'all been? Why the F this ain't? I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
I said, one thing you're not going to do, that tone, bring it down. I'm a man and you a man. He said, I'm sorry, man. That's shipyard life. I said, aren't you a man every day? He said, yeah. I said, so I don't care about shipyard life. I care about two men who going to respect each other. You respect me as a man, and we'll leave it at that. And, he understood. See, it's a way you can handle everybody. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. We as the black culture think we got to handle everything with our fist or that gun, or we don't have to do that. You can get your point across, and you can get your means to who you are across by doing the right thing, saying it right. Because a lot of times this will get you in a lot of trouble, the way you use it. And I learned from being from Portsmouth, your mouth will get you killed, it can get you hurt, it can get you in a lot of mess. So you have to learn how to, and again, my mother used to tell me, your father can talk about anything. So I got it honest, at a certain point. Like, to be 41, sitting here doing this interview, coming from where I come from, it's amazing. Because people don't make it past 21 where I'm from. People don't make it past, 30 where I'm from. Because it was so hard growing up. The things that were happening around
41. Us. You are 41.
Yeah, I'm 41.
You do not look 41. I'm going to need to see some identification, man.
I am 41 years old, 1976.
You look 25.
Well.
You look 25. What are you using? Are you using some what products do we need? Do us women need to know what products?
Like I told you earlier, I'm a fruit guy. I'm a vegetable guy. Like, okay, so put it like this. If I have a hard weekend of drinking, right? Mm-hmm. And I want people never get this. If I have a hard weekend of drinking, eating wrong, right? The body works like a car. If I have a long weekend of drinking, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I do sometimes I just go on a binge with my friends, we just go bar hopping. So Monday through Friday, I'm juicing, I'm fruiting, and I'm vegetable. Water, and that's it. So whatever you take out of your body from 3 days, make sure in 5 days, you putting everything right back in your body. It's a rotating thing. It's like oil, gas, transmission fluid. It's the same thing.
You look really young. Yeah. I'm sure you get that all the time.
Yeah, I do. I get it all the time. But I really appreciate it. It doesn't go unappreciated because I know a lot of my peers don't look as young. And some of them are young, like we're the same age. So,
and they probably look way older than you.
Some of them look old. And some of my friends still look young. I'm the baby of a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends still look young, but I got one of my friends named Eugene Harris. He still looks, I think, man, like 45, 44, 46. He still looks young. A lot of my friends still look young because they take care of themselves. But I have another set of friends that just,
don't take as
they don't take care of themselves.
Care of themselves.
Yeah, so, but I pride myself because I don't want to look bad.
Drink plenty of water.
Flush
that out.
Flush it out.
Eat plenty
Keep your kidneys right because
vegetables.
A lot of fruits, vegetables. Try to eat as much stuff that don't have a lot of sugar in it. I couldn't stop eating Popeye chicken to save my life. I think that's my only problem. Popeye
that chicken is good though.
Popeyes, man. If they stop Popeyes, I think something got to happen.
And that fried chicken can do it.
They cannot stop Popeyes.
Now.
The red beans and rice.
Oh man, that's a true man. That red beans and rice.
You see me over here shaking now. I'm going back and forth.
You got me doing that. Look, that's that old person thing. Look, we rocking with it. Think about that food. Red beans and rice, man. Indeed. Popeyes make some good red beans and rice.
Yes,
though.
That black lady who do the commercials, she sure can cook. Thank God she black.
Yeah. But we don't know if she's actually cooking that food.
I think she is.
You think she is?
I really believe so. I really believe.
KTRON, how do you know she cooking that food?
It's something about the. See, I'm raised by all these women, and I'm telling you.
Do you just feel it?
I feel it.
Like she's really.
That woman cooks that food.
She's passionate about that. When
she has her own recipe. And she got that thick Louisiana. Listen to how she talks. Now, I'm going to tell you something about Louisianians. Now, ain't New Orleans, cool. Baton Rouge, cool. But all those little places in between, Vacherie, Edgard, Wallace, those Reserve, LaPlace, these people can cook. You can find a 5-year-old that can cook. They can take a boot out of the swamp, season it how they season it, and you going to eat that boot.
What?
You going to eat that boot.
A boot.
You're going to eat that boot out of the swamp. They're going to season that boot up. They're going to boil it. I'm telling you, I fell in love with this place. It took me.
You said a boot out the swamp and you're going to take a bite.
It took me. I left here in 05. It took me. When did I come back home? To visit. It took me 5 years to come back to visit. But it's just taking me now to come back to live. I fell in love. And then when it's all over and done with me, I'm going back to live there. Because that place, it's something. That place kind of was my safe haven, too.
What part of Louisiana?
I lived in LaPlace, I lived in River Ridge, and then I moved to Vacherie. So I lived in 3 places since I was there for those 12 years.
Okay, so when you retire, you're saying you
that's why I want to live. I want to live right there.
Live out your years.
I love Bourbon Street. I love the Fritz Quarter. I love everything that place represents because when I first got there, remember the Gen 6 thing was going on. So a lot of friends were like, man, I don't think you need to move there. They killing. I said, we killing each other here too. So I just need to see something. I want to do something different. And I always say this, I'm not better than my city. I was bigger than where I was from. I wasn't allowing myself to get out and explore because no man will become great in his own home. No man. Because like I say, the people not going to support me 100% because they feel like they know me already. But the minute I stepped outside of my comfort zone and went over here, people like, who are you? Where you from? The love came. The support came from everywhere. So, like when I say no man was going to be great in his own, if you're trying to make the miracle happen in your hometown, it's not going to happen like that. For some it may, but for a lot, it hasn't happened. Because your people feel like, oh, I know him. I see him every other day. He be at the parties at the bootleggers. They're not respecting your quality or your craft. They're not respecting that. They don't care about that. I know you already. But what about, you don't know this part of me though. And you're the one who's saying, now that you know it, you like it, support it. But, you know, that's always been my biggest problem, though, with anybody. People can tell you I support, because everybody needs